I'm one of the few people who believe that Cyril Ramaphosa missed an opportunity. He missed a moment to renew, to reinvent himself, to redeem the ANC of this corruption slogan that people come to see the ANC as. He missed that opportunity to reinvent himself into this broader and bigger person within the ANC as he was trusted in 2017. He could have not only suspended Mkunu, but he could have fired Senzo Mkunu. Remember, Mkunu is not an employee of the ANC. He is the deployee of the ANC, serving at the behest of the president. He does not have powers. He does not have the right to go to the CCMA because some of the labor related legislations don't apply to political deployees. So he was supposed to fire him and nothing was going to happen. But in his instance, in Ramaphosa's instance, something was going to happen. We must remember that Senzo Mkunu is amongst the few loyalists of Cyril Ramaphosa who have backed him from 2017 up until to date. And therefore, Cyril Ramaphosa cannot disappoint him. That is why he's giving him a leave with salary at home and making sure, obviously, that he remains to be in power. Some would say, no, he is not going to have access to generals and the police force because he would be at home. That is impractical. He will still hold power, not only salary. He's not only going to enjoy salary, but he will also continue to have influence in the SAPS because he's the minister who is on leave. So he can just take his phone and give commands or instructions to the people he has been working with. And now you have got an acting minister, you have got two ministers serving in one portfolio, getting two salaries, because we have got the person who is the president who does not have the backbone, who does not have the guards to be decisive, to take action rather than just continue talking. I mean, we've been talking from 1994 up until today, and the talk is cheap when it's not accompanied by any action. So the president was supposed to fire Senzo Mkunu. He was supposed to select among the 400s. He was supposed to select a permanent um, minister of police, somebody who is going to devote his time and energy in restoring the reputation of that organization. But he still failed to do that. So we'll see what will happen in the 6 months that is coming. But we know for sure, given the reference of all the commission of inquiry that had been instituted since Jacob Zuma until to date, none of them had benefited the country. I mean, we pay a lot of millions to sustain those commission of inquiries, but at the end, you don't have results, you don't have remedies that are implemented. There are those recommendations that are never implemented because they are going to affect friends or comrades. So that is what he failed to do. There's nothing that he addressed that was put forth by the KZN Commissioner of Police, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. He did not address anything. What in fact he was saying to us yesterday was that I'm giving the criminals, the drug cartels, about 6 months to continue to control the SAPS and other law enforcement agencies to do as they like, as they've been doing in the past years. I'm showing you a middle finger as South Africans, and I don't think that the allegations that had been brought forth are a serious national security threat. That is the language that we are getting from this man. He's the most powerless president I've ever come across. If it was Thabo Mbeki or Jacob Zuma, I believe that they were going to take some actions, especially against those names that had been implicated by the whistleblower. I mean, you don't have to wait to investigate somebody. when allegations like this, as serious as they are, you need to take action, and that action will then be followed by those investigations while those people had been fired from their positions. Fired because there's evidence that Nhlanhla Mkhwanasi is bringing forth. It's not like he's talking without validating his statements. There's, in this instance, a valid information, and he needed to convince the South Africans that he is dealing with corruption head on, toe to toe. But he failed the test.